One of the most important building blocks of any music theory, basic or advanced, is chords. Chords were used to create the foundation of literally any song you've ever listened to, provided that it had a melodic or harmonic aspect. This means that to truly understand what goes on around us in the world of music, we need to learn what chords are. And to truly understand chords, we need to learn about their most basic form, the triad. Basically, a triad is a group of 3 notes stacked in thirds. They are especially popular in simple pop music, as there are thousands of songs that only use the same 4 of them. The 1 triad, which is the chord of the first note of whatever scale you're using, the 5 triad, the 5th in the scale, the 6th triad, the 6th, and the 4th triad, which is the 4th chord. There are 4 kinds of triads: major, minor, augmented, and diminished. Major and minor are the most common out of these 2 and will be the one you use most in any type of music, so we'll start with those. A major triad is made up of a major third and a minor third on top of that. The way I usually find out which is which is go to a note that has a third above it and see, this is a B flat and it has a D above it. D is in the key of B flat major, so it's a major third. Then I go up to the D and see that the note on top is an F. Well, in D major, the F is usually F sharp, so that must mean that the top interval is a minor third. The minor third on top of the major third then indicates that your triad is a major triad. Another way that you can think of it, if you don't know your major key signatures, is to count the amount of semitones. For example, a major third has 4 semitones, and a minor third has 3 semitones. Here's an example. There's an F sharp on the bottom, and a third above it is an A sharp. Counting up, you go G1, G sharp 2, A 3, A sharp 4. Since it's 4 semitones, it's a major third. Do this again for the top third, which is A sharp and C sharp, and you get B1, C2, C sharp 3, and you have a minor third. This means that the triad we were investigating was an F sharp major triad. A minor triad is the inverse of a major triad, which means that it's a minor third and then a major third on top of that. An example is the A minor triad, which is A, C, and E. The C would be sharp if it was A major, which means that the bottom is a minor third. And then E is in the key of C, so it's a major third. Therefore, ACE is a minor triad. You can also use the semitone method, but I just find the key signature method much quicker. Augmented and diminished are fairly easy to remember. Diminished is 2 minor thirds stacked on top of each other, like this. And an augmented triad is 2 major thirds stacked on top of each other, like this. With this basic knowledge of triads, there's one more thing that you can add into the mix to make it a bit more advanced. After you've made your triad, you could move the bottom note on top to make an inversion like this. That's called first inversion. And then, if you put the note that's on bottom of the first inversion on top, like this, you now have the second inversion. What you call the regular triad is root position. The practical use of triads in music is very clear to see, but to help me illustrate it even better, here's a simple melody line that I made in just a few seconds. And then, just by adding the right triads under it, like this, it can make it into something that sounds like almost an actual song. Although this was just a very basic tutorial on one of the most basic parts of music theory, I do hope that this helped you get an understanding for some of the very foundations and pillars of what you'll be using for years to come when you're creating music of your own. Thanks for watching.